G'day, g'day. Here we are. Sunday morning, first edition of the day. I did want to whack off a couple of golfs. Um, but I just saw Aaron Rai birdie the first hole, so he's probably a little bit shorter. Right? Well, seems like everyone birdied an early hole, so they're somewhat on track. But lost my train of thought. Just a second. Wanted to look at the overlays. So we're seeing as Myrtle Beach. Wrong one. Let me do this one first because they're underway. I might try and get on there later and see if there's anything in the run late. Check out Kalshi and Polymarket and whatnot. Last night was insane. I went back through sort of some of the DraftKings prices that they had up versus the market. Madness. So the overlay we're looking at here a little bit was Beau Hossler. But the one I played was Aaron Rai. Again, he was one behind overnight in second spot, plus 230. So, and when I'm looking at it now, the bunch of master money on that as well. So just having a look. Okay, makes sense. So yeah, that was at a bit over 250, which is, Jesus. Okay, there was an overlay as well overnight. So if you happen to find a bit of Aaron Rai during the round, I wouldn't deter you from that. No one else really in any position right now. That was the master money as well. The other one, the Truist Championship. Let me just bring up our position. The other aspect is Aaron Rai is a good result for us. Kevin Roy is the bad loser there. Brooks Koepka's no good. Bazundite is no good, but the rest of them are really good. Hubbard, Rai, Mesner, Hosler, Snedeker. Look at the other one. Where is it? Update. No, I need PGA 4. So Alex Fitzpatrick, who just get his player card recently, struggling last year. You got Young, who's crushing it. Once he got his pattern right, almost won the Masters one twice in the past 10 weeks or something. Obviously come with a big low score yesterday, which is always hard to back up. But I mean, most of the ones at the top come in with 64, 64, 63. So everyone's a really good result except Cam Young. So looking at return was, and I'm guessing I know who bet that. Oh, interesting. It's a pretty good result. Was a bit of an overlay overnight. Weird that didn't get any on that. Where I took a shot was Sung Jae Im. So it was 33s overnight. Numbers had it at 38. Took a little bit of, a bit above 30s there. So that was a shot I took. Really good result for us. So I got a little bit of money on there. And the Masters, again, Christopher Rayton, which if you can get, let's see what's around here. Let me just do some of the work here. Golf Championship. All right. Couldn't send you wrong going and taking plus 310. Where's my Kalshi and Polymarket sheets? I'll get to the, I think baseball's already starting. I'll get to that shortly. Just trying to see here, but Christopher Retan. Why am I not getting this? Yeah, 22%. That's a definite buy. Let's see what Polly. As I said, I've taken a shot with him, but antivirus pandemic's gone up a little bit. Surge dropped. Fucking crazy shit going on there. Will the US confirm that aliens exist? Bomba. All right, let me find where the hell the golf is. Go, 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 go. 21%. Or 22.5 over there. So I'd be going and having a crack at that. I think it's worthwhile doing. And as I said, I took a shot at him, both of them good results for the house. But Christopher might be the one to get on. All right, let's just jump into the rest of the stuff. There was one boxing one I wanted to bring up. Milkshake did bring the fights to my attention. They're later tonight. I'll come back to them later. However, I did hear there was a ARB last night when I did a bit of digging into it. There was an, oh shit, that's dropped. All right, so you're looking at about 61% on Boychuk against Mosley. Nothing really on the master chart. Look, a few pennies on the favorite there. The next one, Perella Rodriguez, looking at 56% of the money in Perella. However, 88% of the master money there. And you're looking at they're taking 10 to 1, 9 to 1. I'm seeing now about minus 900, so maybe that price is gone. But if you can get some Perella, I'm guessing at 8 to 1 or higher, I think it's worth a tickle. Yeah, I know. I throw out a few of these ones that are worth a tickle and they're big odds and whatnot. Occasionally they come in. I think we did all right last night on the UFC. Strickland, Van, Miller. Obviously Diaz almost got us the total, but no. And then pretty well balanced on Rodriguez and Katzorkers. 80% of the master money's on the favorite there, but there's not really, just some few scraps and whatnot. So head over to NHL. Looks like both of these games are later in the day. Ducks Knights again starting to show up. 75% of the money on the Ducks, 98% of the master money's on the Knights. Let's see how that plays out. Sabres Canadians really well balanced. We call it 71% of the master money on the Canadians, but not a ton of money there. NBA. Right now we're looking at 78% of the money on the Knicks, 67% of the master money's on the Knicks, 68% on the over, 100% of the master money on the over. Money lines Knicks as well. Spurs. Oh shit, 78% of the money. And master chart is almost balanced to the penny. And then we're looking at 91% on the over, 100% of the master money on the over. Let's call it 65% of the money line is on the Spurs, and the master chart's well balanced. First halves, nothing really there. When's the All right, let me jump into the props just in case I don't get back to this one later. Okay, we got 76% of the money is Mikael Bridges on the over 15.5, 100% of the master money on the under. Here we are 62% Josh Hart over 12.5, yet 71% of the master money on the under. A lot of Karl Anthony Towns total assists, good two-way action there at the 5.5. Looking at 56% on the over. Master money and overall money strong. Karl Anthony Towns points, rebounds, assists on the under 36.5. Master money is about 22% of the overall money. A lot of masters action. Here's one. Karl Anthony Towns 3-point shots made under 100% of the money, under 1.5. Oh, Jesus, early day, and that's it for that one. So, not a ton of interesting stuff. Still got a while, so I'll try and come back and hit that one up, but I may not get a chance to. Baseball. Here's one first half. Athletics Orioles. Looking at 94% of the money is on the Athletics, 100% of the master money is on the Orioles. That just jumped out. First half. All right, game. Rockies, friendless. Phillies, 94% of the money. 96% of the master money. Total well balanced. Strong run line action on the -1.5 there. 81% on the Phillies, -1.5, and 96% of the master money. Pirates, Giants, nothing of interest, not even worth mentioning. Cardinals, Padres, less. Mets, D-backs, even worse. Dodgers, Braves, 87% of the money on the Dodgers, 100% of the master money on the Dodgers. I'll tell you what prices that's at. Mid-20s. There we go. Data play. We've got Orioles. So we've got Athletics. 64% of the money. Yet 89% of the master money's on the Orioles there. Not a lot of excitements in the total and the run line. Jesus Christ, what's going on here? Red Sox, Rays. 67% of the money on the Red Sox. No master money of note. Good total action here. 56% of the over. 58% of the master money's on the over. Jays, Angels. Look at 64% on the Jays. What's that? 91% of the master money's on the Jays. Total is really well balanced. Guardians, Twins. 94% of the money is on the Guardians. 89% of the master money is on the Guardians. 74% on the under. And 99% of the master money on the under there. White Sox, Mariners. What are it? 71% on the White Sox. No master action. Nothing of interest on the total. Tigers, Royals, not worth mentioning. What was I up to? Tigers, Royals, not mentioning. Reds, Astros. %71 of the money's on the Astros. 84% of the master money's on the Reds, but it's really low amount, so I wouldn't get too excited about that. Henry's asking Brewers Yankees very next game. As it so happens, 51% of the money's on the Yankees and 56% of the master money is on the Brewers. And pretty tight. Looking at the So on the Yankees, we've got anywhere from plus 06, plus 02, even all the way to minus 08. So that came in 7 a.m., 7 a.m., 9 a.m. Yeah, so there's some people, some master action that bet that pretty bad price. And then on the flip side, the Brewers looking at like mids, noughties, and then a little bit of low teens. Total, it's like 67% on the under, not a single master penny, and the run line's well balanced. And then Rangers Cubs, 86% of the money's on the Rangers, 82% of the master money's on the Rangers there. So we're going to need the Cubs as it stands right now. Ton of money on the under. Look at it, 93% of the money on the under, 100% of the master money. Under 8, around mid-teens. That's where they're laying that, which looks like it's well gone now based on the current prices. So that's pretty much it for now. Get back later. Let me see for hopefully StreamYard's not as difficult to get into. I don't know what else is going on today. What else could we find a bet in? I'll say the Sparks and Aces. Heavy money on the Sparks there. 90%, 92% of the master money there on the Sparks. Data plays, no, nothing. Seattle Storm was bet pretty heavy early on in the early game. What else? Soccer. Start warming up the soccer vocals for when the real stuff turns up soon. Arsenal West Ham. Looks like it ended up draw. Wow, interesting. But I think that's it. That's it right now. So go get yourself some golf. Let's watch some golf this afternoon. Got a few things I need to do, and then I'll try and get back, and maybe we can watch the last few holes or get involved, see what there is. But need to do some more betting. Cheers. Good luck.